Welcome back, everyone, to Black and White Life Coaching. I'm Brad Richard, and this week we're going to talk about the wins list. And you may be wondering what that is. I'm going to tell you what the wins list is, how you can make one for yourself, and how you can use it as a great tool, a technique to keep you focused on the positive things that are happening to you in your life. Okay, so we are back for another video. It is Sunday, and excited to be here. So let's get started. I want to encourage you to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. That helps me out a lot, and I do appreciate that. Also, if you want to go back, most of the videos, or not most, but all the videos in the Black and White Life Coaching playlist they kind of all go in order. They're kind of sequential. So if you want to go back and go through all the videos in the playlist at the end of the video or towards the end of the video, you can go to the upper right-hand corner, and I believe it'll be up there, and you can go ahead and click on that playlist, the Black and White Life Coaching playlist. And I'll remind you again, towards the end of the video, but I would encourage you to check out the playlist. Start with the first video in that playlist and work your way through. You can skip the shorts if you want, but you can start with Left Behind and work your way through and kind of catch up if you need to. So this week, what is the wins list? Okay, the wins list is simply a visual tool for us to look at every day and every week and look at what we've accomplished and what wins we have had on any given day and any given week. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to suggest that you take a blank piece of paper. At the top of it, maybe in black permanent marker, write the words wins, W-I-N-S, list, and write wins list on the top. And then you want to put 4 lines equally spaced on the paper, okay? And number them 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now that's going to equate to 4 weeks. 4 weeks of tracking our wins, okay? And I have an example. I'm going to show you what it'll look like. It's very simple, very straightforward. Once again, no bullshit, okay? Real simple stuff. And it's going to look like this, okay? Wins list, 4 lines, 1, 2, 3, and 4. The video actually looks better with me having this paper in front of me, but yeah, that's what it'll look like, okay? Now, the best thing to do with that wins list, once you create it, it takes maybe 5 minutes to do that. You want to put it on your refrigerator, and as you go through that first week and the second and the third and the fourth week, we're going to track it for 30 days. Each time you have a win or a success, no matter how small or how large, you get a raise at work, do a check mark. Not a check mark, but a hash mark. Just do, 1 line. And we're going to continue to add to that wins list, okay, just 1 line at a time, 1 hash mark. And of course, when you get to 4, the next one will be diagonal to show 5, and so on and so on. But I've had clients that have told me, well, how small of a thing, should I consider a win? If for some, getting up in the morning and getting to work on time is a win, okay, for some people. And so that is a mark. If you were meant to send a text message or answer an email or make a phone call, and you actually go ahead and do that, that is a small thing, but it is a win, okay? So put it on your wins list. Pretty much any time that you accomplish anything, whether it's very small or very large, like you interview for a new career and you get a brand new job, a brand new career, you're making, a lot of money. Okay. That's a pretty big win. Okay. You could maybe put a little star by that hash mark, but the goal is, it's very simple. The goal is to each day at least put something on that list. Okay. And it will start to train your mind and train your eyes to be thinking about, what can I add to it? What can I add to my wins list? Okay. And visually speaking, which is very powerful, visually speaking, as we are doing these hash marks, 1, 2, 3, 4, diagonal 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, as we're adding these little hash marks in the first week, second week, third week, okay, we are training our mind and training our eyes to look at the progress and to constantly remind us that we are winning, that we are moving forward, and that we're accomplishing our goals. Okay. Next week, we're going to talk about goals and dreams in a more specific tool, an idea relating to gardening. Okay. This is not a gardening channel, but you'll understand next week, and I'll cover that next week. But so the wins list is very simple. Okay. Write it out on a blank piece of paper. It'll look just like this. Wins list, 4 lines, 1, 2, 3, 4. That represents 4 weeks. And each week and each day, your goal is very simple. Start marking down hash marks for the littlest wins and the largest wins. Start marking them down and really challenge yourself to see how many wins you can actually get down each day. And I would recommend a minimum of 3. Okay, even 3 little wins or 3 little accomplishments is significant. Okay, if you add them all together. So I would recommend that you try to increase the number of hash marks and wins each week and build on it. If you end up with the end of week 1, and let's say you have 35 wins, which is a lot of winning in a week, okay, the next week you probably should shoot for 38, 42, 45 maybe, okay, and you want to add to the wins in the second week, okay. So this is just a visual reminder that you are accomplishing things, you are winning at some things, and it all ties into our goals and our dreams, okay? And our little guy and our little gal, okay? You're making them happy, you're making them satisfied because you are accomplishing things for them and yourself as well, okay? So that is what the wins list is. It's very simple, very straightforward, and you'll be amazed at looking at those hash marks. And if you feel, that you don't have enough hash marks, look at a few things that maybe you've been putting off, maybe some things that you just haven't wanted to do. Go ahead and do them and give yourself a hash mark, okay? So the goal is to record those wins with hash marks. Try to do more the next day than you did the previous day. Try to do more the next week than you did the previous week. And we're going to record, or you're going to record. I've already done this dozens of times, but and my clients have done it many times. We're going to record 4 weeks of wins. And then at the end of those 4 weeks, we want to look back at all the things we've accomplished, all the steps we've taken, and how much closer we're getting to our dreams and our goals and success, whatever that is for you, whatever success means to you. Okay, and so it's just a great tool. It's a great visual tool, super simple. It takes maybe a second or two to walk over to the fridge and do a hash mark. Just do a hash mark and add it to your wins list. Now, if you're not at home and you're at work, okay, if you accomplish some things at work, you get some things done at work, and and you find yourself winning at work, which I hope you do, okay, simply just use your phone and you can record those hash marks on your phone. Real simple, put it on a notepad. If you have a notepad app on your phone, just put a hash mark there, and then you can transfer them to the list on the fridge when you get home. So that's what the wins list is. First time I did this, I felt a little silly, like this doesn't do anything, okay? By the third week, I looked at all of my hash marks. I looked at all of my groups of 5 and 10 and 15 and 20. And by the third week, you're going, this is pretty cool. This is keeping me on track. This is wanting me to win and driving me to, I'd really like to add some hash marks to my day or my week. So it is effective. It does work very well. And I would encourage you to create the list, monitor your hash marks daily and weekly, and try to outdo yourself. You and your little person, okay, are on the same team, and see what you can do to outwin others, okay? Not in a bad way, but in a positive way. That's positive for you and your little guy and your little gal. So, and then if you can post in the comments of this video or any video, your results. I would love to hear in the comments the results that you found after 4 weeks, or even after a couple of days, or the first week or two. By all means, post your comments in the video. Let me know what you think of the wins list, and did it work for you? All I can tell you is it worked for me personally. It's worked for several of my clients, and I think it's just a pretty simple, pretty cool little tool, and just a way to keep your eye on the prize, okay, and keep moving forward. So I hope you do that, and that is pretty much the simplicity of the wins list, okay? Once again, comment in the video. Let me know how things are going. If you have any additional questions or you need any help along the way, reach out to me. That would be great. And I would love to be able to answer any questions that you have in the comments. And that's about it, okay? Now, I want to tell you a little bit about next week. Next week, I will be talking about your garden and your new rows that you are going to seed in your garden. And we're going to do another little outline. We're going to lay out the rows in our garden, and we're going to start planting seeds that are applicable to each of those rows. Like any other garden, each row has a name. You have tomatoes in one row, you have cantaloupe in another, you have carrots in another. Okay, we are going to do a goals and dreams garden, and we're going to mark those rows and plant seeds, which are steps in achieving success in that particular row, one at a time. Okay, so I'll give you more details next week on that, but that's what's coming up next week, and that's about what I got. Well, that's what I got for you this week, and I really look forward to seeing some comments in the video about how it's working for you with the wins list. And I hope you are able to check out the video next week when we talk about the new rows that you are going to plant in your goals and dreams garden. And we'll be doing that next week. I want to thank all the new subscribers. We've had some new subscribers join us on the channel, and I really appreciate that. So I want to remind you one more time that in the upper right-hand corner, I think I got it right, there will be a playlist, the Black and White Life Coaching playlist, and you can click on that and you can go through all the videos, and you can go through all the sequential steps that I've been covering for free, absolutely. And you can go through those videos and you can build on each section that we've covered, or each video that we've covered. And you can always go back to the second or the third video or the fourth video and do a refresher if you need to. So kind of bookmark maybe that playlist, because that's everything I'm giving you. It's all in the playlist, and you can go all the way back, and you can go all the way through as many times as you'd like. So with that being said, just check out the playlist. And it's been great being with you. I want to thank you for joining me. I hope this helps you, and I hope you enjoy making the list and seeing your progress, and seeing that it's like, wow, holy crap, I'm actually accomplishing stuff, and I'm actually getting wins. And even in our worst days, there's always one thing in the worst day, one thing, and it may be very small, but there's always one thing that we can put a hash mark down as a win. That's the magic of it. And there'll be other days where you have a lot of hash marks. Okay, so get started on that. I highly recommend it. All right, that'll be it. We're gonna wrap up. I'm Brad Richard, and this is Black and White Life Coaching. Black and White, no bullshit life coaching. So it's real simple stuff, real easy stuff. Reach out to me if you have any questions, comments, or you need any help. But love yourself. Love your little guy or little gal. They need you more than you can imagine. And until next week, take care of yourself. And bye for now.